A sequence is defined recursively by the given formula. Find the first 5 terms of the sequence. A recursive sequence is a sequence that depends on the initial definition. And so in this case, the initial term is defined at a sub 1 equals 4. We must use the initial term to determine the subsequent term. In this case, what this sequence is saying is that the n term is twice of 3 more than the previous term. Now we will get back to that definition in a minute, but first a sub 1 is simply 2 times a sub 0 plus 3, because if n equals 1, then n minus 1 has to be 0. Now, whatever this is, we do not have a sub 0, but at least we know that a sub 1 equals 4. And so we actually do not evaluate a sub 0 plus 3. But for the next term, a sub 2 equals 2 times a sub. If n equals 2, then n minus 1 has to be 1 plus 3. This is 2 times, but a sub 1, we know that it is 4, so we replace a sub 1 with 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. A sub 3 is 2 times a sub 2, the previous term, plus 3. But we know that the previous term is 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. 17 times 2 is 34. A sub 4 is 2 times a sub 3 plus 3. This is 2 times a sub 3 is 34. 34 plus 3 is 37. And so this is 2 times 37, which is 74. Lastly, a sub 5 is 2 times a sub 4 plus 3. But again, a sub 4 is the previous term. We found that it was 74. 74 plus 3 is 77. And 77 times 2 is 154. And so we know that these are the first 5 terms, a sub 1 to a sub 5. Now, if we know what this sequence is saying, it might be easier to apply what this is saying than to evaluate the expression each time. What this is saying is that if we know the previous term, add 3 to it, and then double. And so for a sub 2, the previous term is 4. Add 3 to it, which is 4 plus 3, which is 7. Double it to get 14. And if we know the previous term, 14, add 3 to it, which is 17, and double it, 34. Next, add 3 to it, 37, and then double. Add 3 to this, and then double, and so on. And so for this recursive sequence, a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2, what this sequence is saying that if we want the value of any term, just add the previous 2 terms. Just add the previous 2 terms to get the current term. And so the seed values are a sub 1 equals 1 given, a sub 2 equals 2. Therefore, a sub 3, again, just add the previous 2 terms. A sub 4, just add the previous 2 terms, which are 2 and 3. A sub 5, just add the previous 2 terms, 8. Or we can just evaluate like we just did earlier. A sub 3 is a sub 2 plus a sub 1, which is 2 plus 1. That's how we got 3. A sub 4 is a sub 3 plus a sub 2, which is 3 plus 2. That's how we get 5. And a sub 5 equals a sub 4 plus a sub 3, but a sub 4 is 5 and a sub 3 is 3. And that's how we got 8. Now, how do we know that this is a sub 4, a sub 3? For a sub 5, this is because when n equals 5, n minus 1 is 4, and n minus 2 is 3.